wind is the movement of air all around us. We can harness the wind's energy and transform it into electrical energy. One of the best places to harness wind energy is at sea. The wind is stronger at sea because the sun heats the air above the water more quickly than it heats above the land. When the air above the water gets warm, it rises, and cool air moves in to take its place. This moving air creates wind. Because the ocean is so big and its surface is so very smooth, there are fewer things that get in the way of the wind, so it can blow more strongly and more efficiently without things getting in its way.
Wind turbines harness wind energy to create electricity. They work like a fan in reverse. Instead of using electricity to make wind, they use the power of the wind to generate electricity. Wind turbines have three main parts: the blades, the rotor, and the generator. When the wind blows, it pushes against the blades, causing them to spin. When the blades spin, they turn the rotor, which is connected to the generator. The generator then converts the kinetic energy from the rotor into electrical energy. Kinetic energy is the kind of energy that an object has because of its motion, such as a football being kicked or a rock rolling down a hill.
Building an offshore wind farm is a complicated process that requires investment, careful planning, and specialist equipment. The first stage is deciding where to site the turbines. This must happen before anything else can go ahead. Engineers like yourself must look for locations where the wind is as strong and consistent as possible. When deciding where to locate your wind farm, it is essential to consider its impact in any area. To find out about this, the engineer must ask marine scientists to help understand more about the birds, animals, boats, and others who use the sea. Next, the engineer must design a foundation for the turbine to be built on, either in the seabed or floating and tethered to it. The foundation is the key to building wind turbines. Depending on the seabed conditions and water depth, several types of foundations can be used. Some of the most common types of foundations include monopiles, jackets, and even floating turbines. As you can see, many stages are involved in designing and building your wind farm.
Wind turbines come in different sizes. Wind farms combine different sizes of turbines together to create electricity for the industry, cities and towns. Electrical energy from offshore wind turbines are collected via small cables within the wind farm and then transferred to the coast through a larger underwater cable called a subsea cable. Once the electricity reaches the onshore substation, it is converted to a lower voltage and distributed to homes, businesses, and other consumers. Wind turbines are a great source of renewable green energy because the wind is a resource that is constantly being renewed by the sun.